Hidden deep in the Appalachian Mountains is a town that shouldn't exist. No grocery stores, no gas stations, no schools, no modern infrastructure, just a handful of crumbling buildings, silent streets, and an eerie emptiness that lingers in the air. This is Thurman, West Virginia. A ghost town. Or at least, that's what they want you to think. Because something about this place doesn't add up. A town like this should have been long forgotten. A relic of the past. But somehow, it's still here, still standing, still alive. And the question is, why? Thurman wasn't always empty. In fact, over 100 years ago, this was one of the richest towns in America. Built around the railroad, it was a crucial stop for coal miners, businessmen, and outlaws alike. At its peak, more money passed through this town per capita than almost anywhere else in the country. It was a place where fortunes were made and lost. It had everything: grand hotels, bustling banks, saloons that stayed open all night, gambling halls filled with high-stakes poker games. It was a magnet for the rich and the reckless, a place where the powerful controlled everything, and those who didn't belong, they disappeared. But then, something happened. The coal industry declined, the railroad shifted its routes, the businesses shut down, people packed their bags and left. One by one they disappeared, until the once thriving streets of Thurman were nothing more than a memory. Today Thurman has a recorded population of just 5 people. Most of them refuse to speak to visitors, they don't give interviews. They don't like being asked questions, and if you stay too long they'll make it very clear, you're not welcome. Why would anyone choose to stay in a place like this? A place with no jobs, no stores, no future. Some believe it's because they can't leave. Maybe they've been here for too long, maybe they know something that outsiders aren't supposed to. Or maybe they're hiding something. Thurman might be nearly abandoned, but the surrounding forests, those aren't empty. There are rumors, whispers, about the people who live deep in the mountains, off the grid, off the record. People who don't show up in census reports. People who don't want to be found. Some say they're descendants of the original families who lived in Thurman. Others claim they're outcasts, criminals, or something else entirely. Travelers passing through the area have reported strange encounters. Men in tattered clothes watching from the tree line, smoke rising from hidden camps, old wooden cabins that aren't marked on any maps. One hiker swears he saw a woman standing barefoot in the river at dawn, staring at him. She didn't speak, she didn't move, she just stood there, watching. When he looked away for a split second, she was gone. Others talk about hearing strange noises at night, not animals, not the wind, something else, something human. Whispered voices, laughter, a distant sound of something scraping against the trees. Some claim these people were once part of Thurman, but retreated into the woods decades ago. Others think they were never part of society to begin with. And then, there's the darkest theory. The one that no one wants to say out loud. That maybe they aren't living out there by choice. And then, there's the train. Even though this town is practically deserted, Amtrak still runs through here. Every single day. A town with no economy, no businesses, no reason for anyone to get on or off, yet the train keeps coming. People say it never actually stops, that it slows down, just enough, but never fully comes to a halt. So who is it for? Some believe the train is a relic of the past, continuing on a route that should have been erased decades ago. Others think it's something else, because some people swear there's another train. A phantom locomotive that roars through the valley late at night, one that doesn't appear on any schedule, one that only those who stay in Thurman long enough ever seem to hear, and those who hear it, they say they dream of shadows, of figures standing on the tracks, of people calling their names from the darkness. Some people believe that train isn't just a ghost, it's a warning. Visitors who dare to enter the old Thurman Bank have reported strange occurrences. Some say they hear whispers, some say they feel something brushing past them in the dark, and some leave only to find their cameras, phones, and audio recordings completely wiped. No files, no evidence, nothing to prove what they experienced. Coincidence? Or is something trying to erase the truth? And then there's the Dunn Hotel, perfectly preserved. Almost too perfect. No guests, no staff, no visitors. Yet the beds are made, the floors, spotless, the windows, free of dust. Who maintains it? No one seems to know. Some say they've seen lights flickering inside at night. Others swear they've heard doors creaking open, doors that should be locked. And some claim they've seen figures standing in the windows, watching, waiting, but the moment you turn your camera toward them, they vanish. So why does this town still exist? Why do the last 5 residents refuse to leave? What do they know that we don't? Some say the town is cursed, that something happened here long ago, something that still lingers beneath the surface. Others think the town is caught in a loop, a forgotten place that refuses to fade away, held together by memories, myths, and secrets no one dares to reveal. And then there's the most chilling theory of all. What if no one can leave? What if something is keeping them here? And if you stay long enough, what if it keeps you too? Thurman should be dead, it should be forgotten, but it isn't. It's still here, still standing, and somehow, still alive. So I'll ask again. Why? What's really hiding in the woods? Who or what still walks these streets at night? And if you had the chance to visit, would you? Let me know your theories in the comments. And if you want to hear more about places like this, lost towns, hidden mysteries, forgotten history, make sure you subscribe. Because this is just the beginning.